Cultural capital. You see this term all across contextual courses, in books, research papers, or even the Canvas slides that you probably didn't read. But at the end of the day, what does it really mean? How do you get it? And most importantly, will it make your crush like you more? In today's episode of the Academic Influencers, let's find out. Cultural capital was introduced in 1973 by Pierre Bourdieu and Jean-Claude Passeron. The term cultural capital can be formally defined as the accumulation of knowledge, behaviors, and skills that a person can tap into to demonstrate one's cultural competence and social status, which is a very long definition. But the examples of cultural capital is actually quite simple. Let's say if you were sitting in the library and saw a student studying with a lot of books, you might think, wow, she must be getting a lot of HDs. Or, wow, I should get this girl to do my assignments. Don't do it, by the way. Plagiarism is not cool. What is cool, however, is the fact that you respect the student and think she is smart, which gives her cultural capital. And so, cultural capital is basically the recognition that you receive from acknowledgement of your skills and competencies in a specific context. So, now that we know what it is, let's explore the three basic forms of cultural capital: the embodied state, the objectified state, and the institutionalized state. The embodied state involves knowledge that we possess within us. An example of this is our accents, which we internalize from a young age.
A person's accent is an example of embodied cultural capital. You can have a native accent that helps you fit within a culture, or you can have an accent that portrays you as other or a foreigner, like me, someone from Texas.
Dr. Justin Baden is a senior lecturer at RMIT Vietnam and proud owner of the American accent.
Now, in any country or society, people with native accents are less likely to face discrimination, as they can more easily integrate within the dominant culture. Thus, an accent can function as embodied cultural capital and can give you an advantage in simple situations like a job interview, or in something that may be a little more life-changing, like asking your crush out on a date.
Moving on, the objectified state of cultural capital refers to the items that we purchase to express our social status and personal identity. For example, a person who uses Apple devices could be interpreted as wealthy, creative, or even hip, which, depending on the audience, could grant them the cultural capital that they may or may not deserve. An easy example of this could be found in friend groups where there are people using iPhones and the peasants who use Android phones. Now, picture this. You're taking a group photo with your friends, and of course, everyone wants that photo on their phone. Then someone inadvertently whips out their iPhones and say the forbidden word.
Bữa đây rồi mình đi mọi người ơi. Chốt mọi người ơi. Gì đây?
Ê, nhớ gửi Zalo nữa nha. Không, gửi Zalo, gửi Zalo tao. Gửi Zalo. Gửi Zalo nữa. Now, if you're an Android user, there would be no way for you to join in on this. But if you own an iPhone instead, then you're set to join the party. Now that's some top-tier cultural capital. And this is actually not my phone. So can anyone send me the damn picture? Finally, we have the institutionalized state of cultural capital. The institutionalized state refers to the recognition that one receives from an institution, mostly through educational degrees, certificates, and awards that define one's competence. For example, students of Harvard University are well respected worldwide, and in Vietnam, students who are enrolled in law or medical degrees are widely respected, while being enrolled in professional communications might get your neighbors to ask questions like, "What's that? Does it pay well? And why don't you be a doctor instead?" So, that's it for the video. We've learned what cultural capital is and how to obtain cultural capital. Now there's only one question left. Can cultural capital actually get your crush to like you? Well, do you own any training products? Are you an employee of a reputable company? Or is there anything about you that is inherently cool? Because if the answer is yes, then she might just like you as a friend. Thanks for watching.